What's up, guys? It's Cyan, and we're back. Battleborn has officially gone into being a free-to-play title. Kinda. Now, I know you're like, well, what the hell does kinda mean? Kinda means pretty much the game is free-to-play halfway, and it's going to be free-to-play as far as the PvP side of it. Now, again, you'll probably be like, but bro, what do you mean the PvP side? What they basically did is they allowed the competitive modes to be free of charge to everybody, so you can actually go in and fight people a la Paladins. It's a direct type of challenge to Paladins, because Paladins is also free to play, but Paladins sucks ass when it comes to actual PvE. PvE in this game is actually not that bad, and the fact is kind of fun. If you can get enough people interested in actually playing it, PvE is a little bit like Borderlands. The only difference is that the PvE itself doesn't have like the gear up of like just getting different items and guns. Now you do actually get gear and pieces, but it works similar to how the items and the systems work in, say, like League of Legends, like a MOBA type of system where you just put items in and they can make you stronger in certain ways. Like, they don't really directly affect that much DPS, just your builds do, but you can actually get items that affect, like legendary items that do kind of affect your DPS and your speed and things like that. So it's a little bit cool when it comes to that. But the PvE side is what they should have actually focused on, and they really didn't. And then on top of that is gated behind money. Like the big raid operations, you need season passes for and everything like that. And they do have times where you can actually play it for free, and it's very limited, like a weekend or something like that, or they get double EXP and stuff like that. But even now with this free to play form, you can't even play the operations and you can't play the stories. So it's like you're straight up PvP. And then on top of that, if you don't actually buy the game, you can only use 6 champions at a time, and it's just whatever the free champion rotation is. So with that again said, you freely get the level them as strong as you can possibly get them. You can't get them to their final masteries, unfortunately, but you can get them to their max level, and you keep the progression. But the following week, you're gonna have 6 new characters, and you're gonna have to level them up and actually play with them and everything. Like my favorite character is Alani. That's just straight up my favorite character is. I don't really have another character. Alani is just my favorite right now. She's a DPS slash healer. I kind of control a fight with her, so it's a lot of fun to me overall to do that. Now, going in, should you actually play this, because that's what this is about. Free to play, it's a no-brainer. It's a free to play game. You don't really have to worry about anything. There's no cost to you to actually try it out and get some PvP. You will not be able to do this particular mode right now, because this is actually story mode quest 3 right now that I'm doing right now, and you will not be able to do that, but you will be able to do the PvP. Now the PvP is what they would like to focus on and get people actually in, and maybe they want it to be esport and stuff like that. I don't know about the validity of that actually happening, because it didn't catch on. And part of the reason why it didn't catch on is because somebody foolishly at 2K decided that they would want to take on Blizzard in Overwatch, which is about as stupid of a plan as maybe Oasis Games with Naruto Online does. Like, it was just a dumb idea. Whoever came up with that idea at 2K should be fired. You should have waited like 4 or 5 months, balanced the game out, maybe had like an extended beta or something like that. You should have never been anywhere near Overwatch. You should have just let Overwatch come out, get its money, maybe after like 3 or 4 months, then come out. And on top of actually come out, you should have actually went and paid attention to the PvE, because that's what people wanted. People wanted a Borderlands online game, and you have Borderlands online right now. You have very good characters, you have very good PvE going on. All you gotta do is just add more gear to it, add more gear progression to it, more gear drops, and add more instances and zones to it. That's all you need to do right now, 2K. That's it. Just add more PvE, and then make it some type of available to everybody. Have like entry level quests, like you can only do story mode 1. You can only do like 1 or 2 operations, or matter of fact, you can make it so that you can only do 1 operation a week. This 1 operation, and then open up maybe like all the entry level for each chapter story modes. If somebody wants to play more of that, they're gonna have to grind and open up a lot of in-game currency, so then they can do it up. If somebody plays like 40 hours a week and grind stuff and earns it out with in-game currency, that should be a thing. That should be a thing. You will get your money back. Like some games and some companies, I don't understand who's running them, and this is definitely one of them because that's what I would have done. I would have PvP'd out this shit, and it would be epic right now. I don't understand why they did it. Like, okay, fine, I get you want to go with the whole esports thing, but you got something else in the game that people actually want to do. It's like you're not listening to the public. Right now, the public actually, they got Overwatch, they got Paladins, they got Paragon, they have Quake. Like, you don't need, if the public doesn't want Battleborn to be like any of those games, don't force it because it's not working right now. Like, like, I understand you want to get your money back, but if you want to get your money back, guys, Gearbox, 2K, go after PvE. This right now, get people in here doing stuff like this, a la Borderlands style, getting that gear, getting items like getting like epic items to have it so that when you get the new items, like say with my character Alani right here, maybe you should get some gold things around her arms, maybe she'll get a new skin or something like that, maybe she get a new hairstyle. You can start getting and grinding and get some crafting and PvP during certain things like this, and then you got money. It'll work. This is how you fix this game. So like, I don't think that the whole free-to-play thing right now, with it like this, with you trying to force people into PvP, that if they wanted to PvP in this game, Gearbox, 2K, they would have PvP'd in this game. They would have done it already. You didn't change anything. You just made it free. Yes, you're gonna get people in here to play it so they can actually see it, but there's still nothing has changed at this point. If they're not going to do it if they didn't want to do it to begin with. You have people who paid for the game and didn't want to do it. So even free to play, that doesn't mean that that's going to change. So, and baseline, do I really think, should anybody play this game? Yeah, it's free. You're going to have fun with it. If you want to actually go in, it's like, I think it's $15 to upgrade it, I think, because the season pass is $15. If the season pass is $15 and it costs more than that to upgrade the game, maybe upgrading the game will cost a little bit less and then you still won't even get the season pass. And if that's the case, that is fail too. But outside of that, I believe that this game should be played. You should definitely give it a try because I think it still actually is a good game. I just don't agree with anything when it comes to how the game is being run. I don't think the game is run properly. So that's that may be a problem. You know, a lot of people don't want to play a game that's not run properly, but like, you know, I know a lot of people still play Naruto Online, and that's about the worst run game in history. So yeah, so that's all I got for you guys right now. Get in there if you guys want to play with me. As usual, hit me up in the comment section. Let me know. I am going to try to finish out the storyline with this stuff and everything. See if I can get into some PvP with some people, just to play with people in PvP. So because, you know, it's free, so people might play with me in PvP. And that's about it. And as usual, of course, you can follow me on twitch.tv/ScionStorm when I stream this. Maybe I'll stream this to see if anybody would like to actually play and see it, because it runs smooth on Twitch. It runs really smooth on Twitch. So that might be a thing. Catch you guys later. Peace, and see you next video. Be legendary.